Boom. This one's a freebie, no invoice on this one. Hey, it's Joe Waltzman, CEO and Master Electrician of Jefferson Electric. We're pulling off our security camera project on our shop. I've loaded up a few items into the back of the Prius and we're gonna go do an emergency air conditioning repair for a good partner of ours. We get a ton of business from these guys and I'm essentially the technician on call today. So let's go. Hey, so we're here to check out the shop air conditioning. Report is it's not working and there are wiring issues. Let's see what we have. Okay, well, could be easier, it could be harder. Quite a few junction boxes in this conduit run. We got some exposed power down here, watch out.
Man, look at this place.
Brought some scraps of wire from the shop. The question is whether we're gonna have enough. Brought what we had, and let's just grab the wire and stretch it out and determine that first. So let's carry some things in. There's fish tape. There's wire over the shoulder. There's that. Malachi, tool pack horse. Thank you. And that. And I'll put this here, and we got it all. So first it's wire lengths, but what we don't want to do is create a trip hazard. So we're going to stretch this wire out. Lindsay, watch out. We're going to have wire across the floor here. And once we determine the wire is long enough, we have already got the data sheet off the air conditioning unit, and it requires 31.25 amp minimum circuit. So there's no such thing as a 31.25 amp circuit, and 50 amp max. So we've got 40 amp Siemens breaker to match the panel. Zeke, do you want to set that on the gray box just underneath the panel there?
Little one?
Yeah. And then Malachi, we'll take one of these at a time. What you don't want to do is either damage the wire or get it all tangled up. So we're going to get it laid out in such a way that it's now then easy to pull through the conduit, but we want to confirm lengths. Put the trash the right place the first time. All right, Zeke, you're going to stand here below our junction box. Hang on to this. Malachi, you're going to unwind it, and rather than unwinding it and leaving a twist in it, do it this way, hand over hand. We'll get it just around our tools here, and that way you're taking the twist out of it. And what I want you to do with each one of these is I want you to come this way, use this shelf right here just to make the turn, and then wind it all the way off to the panel, okay? Thank you. So we're using 8 gauge THHN for the 40 amp breaker and 10 gauge for our ground. It's going to pull through the conduit nicely. And one thing I'm curious about is to see what the available capacity of these conduits and the number of other conductors that are already present. The conduits themselves are large enough, but it's a question of are they large enough for these and all the other conductors. So get these boys laying out wire. You can set it down there, Zeke. Grab that one, Malachi. Rinse and repeat. We're good on the ground, eh? How much do you figure we had left over there? If you had to guess on the green.
What?
20?
8 to 12.
Okay, so we'll have enough for the vertical portion of the circuit. All right, guys, this is gonna be the same thing, except this time, Zeke, I brought a scrap of conduit out of the steel recycling bin, and I'll have you hold on to that, and Malachi will peel it off. This is all right, if the others reach, I'm sure that one's long enough, so we'll just peel it off when it's time. You don't have to take it off in advance. Make sense? Great. Interesting to note, we are actually doing a 3-phase 800 amp service upgrade here in a couple of weeks. The underground portion has been done, utility engineering has signed off, and so this is going to get an overhaul here in just a couple of weeks. Wow, okay. Everything appears to be full, but one of these circuits might be, there it goes up through that conduit, and man, that is chock full. If we don't have to pull through there, bizarre. That's the wire in question that needs to be refed, and the question is, what do we need to do to refeed it? It actually looks like this machine is the culprit to me. How much does this one cost you? This one's a beast.
That was a new addition.
That's nice.
In the middle of the video, you're good.
Oh, you're good, yeah.
So yeah, we apparently when they hooked this up, they stole the wire, I think, from there.
Right.
Which doesn't make any sense.
That's what I was just coming to determine
Austin
myself.
Also told me this was hooked up as not a permanent solution. If you
Right.
help us get this connected, but some of this can wait till next week with the panel switch because we have another piece of equipment coming.
Okay,
Bigger
cool,
piece
cool.
That's coming. So what we were hoping is maybe we can get. It looks like they stole the AC circuit for this guy through those conduits. I opened up all those boxes to there.
Yeah, agreed.
So can we get the AC hookup back with this run, and then or one of these drops enough juice to be able to power this guy? Because there's these other cords hanging here that I don't know what those circuits are.
Right.
I think that's why we couldn't find a breaker there, because they stole the AC breaker and made it for the planer,
Right.
which doesn't
Agree.
make any sense. But
Yeah.
terrible move. So that's where we're at.
Well, it
But
was
Austin,
February. Who needs air conditioning?
Austin would rather have this than air conditioning if it's like a 1 week solution until the service.
Okay, all right, all
So
right.
if that helps for today,
Is that air conditioner sitting back there?
yeah.
One of those two?
But that's, and the wires going out to it are right there, the rest of the way out. So that's what I was saying, we're only talking about this like 40-foot section right here.
Right.
We definitely need wires, but he'd rather have this have power to that. If we're maxed out there, he'd rather have this have power than the air conditioner
Got it.
for a week.
Do you want, we could connect them both, and then you have to manually choose.
That'd be fine.
When this isn't running, you've got air, but then go turn the thermostat off, make sure you got the right one.
But what I was hoping was, I don't know what these other drops are. Are there other breakers that are available? Because of these two circuits that aren't being used, that we could potentially just hook them both up and be fine.
Yeah.
So we'd have to trace back which one that is, which one these two are in the panel, and then see
Cool.
what we're dealing with. So that's all.
Okay.
I got a 1 o'clock up front.
Yeah.
Cool.
Do it.
But just feel free to text me, or if you need to pop here and talk to Joel or somebody else. But if it's the service changes all that and we get the capacity for everything, he would rather be able to use this for a week than have air conditioning. So.
Nice. Got it. Got it,
good?
got it. Okay, looking for a nameplate on this unit so we can just see what we're working with. There we go. There we go. No. Got like that doesn't mean anything to me. This is model number, so I suppose I could look it all up. Is there anything on this side? No? Yeah, this thing is a beast. Okay. Well, there's a chance, I think it's an off chance, but there's a chance that these units could run simultaneously on a 40 amp circuit. Doubt that. There's a chance that one of these available circuits is truly dedicated, runs all the way back, and could operate this piece of equipment. And I'm going to call that a Powermatic planer. And then we could return the purpose of the original circuit back to service the air conditioning. We could have both cooling and power back here. So I'm going to dig into some of the specs real quick. I'll be right back. All right, this is what we're going to do. So in 2 to 3 weeks, we're upgrading the service to 800 amps. Right now it's 200 amp single phase. We're going 800 amp 3-phase. They've got this beautiful Powermatic machine. It's a 40 amp single phase. The air conditioner's 40 amp single phase. And we've got nothing in that box or through this existing conduit that has the capacity to carry both units. And we only have one that has the capacity to carry either unit. So we're gonna have a shared circuit for about 2 weeks here. A shared circuit to this box that's operating this unit and the air conditioner. If they run them both simultaneously, they will trip the breaker within a matter of minutes. It probably won't trip instantaneously, but it does depend on the startup motor here. It could instantaneous trip. So the goal now is we've investigated the issue. We're pulling a set of conductors, number 8, THHN with a 10. From there to here, we're going to pigtail them, and we're going to teach the team how to manage the loads on the circuits for the next 2 to 3 weeks, so they have both the comfort of air conditioning and the available power to keep production going. Right now these guys are slammed. Emergent is covered up with work. They do a fantastic job, very customer focused, and got to keep production full speed here. Feel comfortable turning off that 2-pole 50 amp breaker on the right? All right, don't touch anything but the breaker handle. Zeke, can you get my multimeter out of the bucket? That's it, you nailed it. All right. So that's for quick reference. Now before you put your life on the line, pull out your multimeter. Here you go, I'll hand it back to you. I need to find another home for those leads right there. Got my new alligator clips with 90 degree, so they fit in my case without having to be disconnected. A couple of you put me onto that, appreciate it. Whoa. Good job, buddy. If you need help, let the guys know. I'm not even gonna be able to get in there. All right, spin the alligator clips off. Now we have probes. All right. Power's off. Could I have the fish tape, Malachi, right there by my bucket? It's not going to push all the way because we've got those junction boxes. It's going to get stuck. Would you get the 10-foot ladder, you guys together, and set it up right? Right over that cross in the floor. Yep, set the 10-foot ladder up right there. Now we have a de-energized circuit and an empty available conduit. This is very nice. Am I at the box, Zeke? Am I at the box with the fish tape? Yeah. All right, Malachi, would you climb up there and carefully take that fish tape and send it through, straight through into the next conduit? Zeke, you hold the ladder. See that J box pretty much right above your head? There's the fish tape. Pull that J box cover down before it falls on Zeke. Yep. You won't be able to tighten it up without a screwdriver. You can set it on the beam above. See the beam right above you? Set it on that beam. Yep, this guy right here. Yep, stand it up. Dusty, feel stable? All right. Send it straight on through. When you have it, let me know and I'll keep shoving. Are you into the next conduit? There it is. You got it. Shove the smallest conductor through the hook on the fish tape. You can hold those two just like that. 2 hands, like I'm doing, one here, one here.
A lot of tape.
Yep. The expensive part is our labor, so we want to get it taped in there real good the first time. All right. So, Zeke, you hold that. I'm gonna go pull. Nice, you've got an eye on the wire. Feed to Zeke. And I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it as I go. might need you on the ladder to free it down there. All right, Malachi, pull. Pull. All right, you can keep going, I'll feed to you. All right, Malachi is taking the fish tape off the wire. I'm gonna start putting J-box covers on. We're gonna cut the wire to length and terminate on both ends. All right, so we've got our wire pulled through and we're making up terminations. Oh, come on. This box is not currently grounded with a ground screw, even though we've got grounding conductors through this point. So I've got a mid strip on this grounding conductor and I'm gonna terminate it to the ground screw on the box. You will see in 250.118 that EMT and flex within certain parameters are approved to be equipment grounding conductors. So I ended up a little shy there, didn't it? So the ground path is continued, but we're going to secure it and make sure if it's been lost, it's picked up again. All right, using blue wire nuts. We've got a 6 gauge to 8 gauge connection here. I don't know these things off the top of my head, but one blue wire nut is rated for 1 6 gauge and 2 8 gauge conductors maximum. So that's going to work out. There are minimums too on these. I don't like the way that's grabbing. Not grabbing. Hey Z, can I have 3 large gray wire nuts? There, I like that. So this will continue the feed out to the air conditioning. And that's exactly what we want because it's, what's the temp right now? About 90. And that's without being in the sun. Match the end of the conductors. For stranded conductors, and don't do any kind of pre-twist. That is good. Yeah, don't put anything on this wood because these are being turned into fine cabinets. So now what we're doing is making pigtails, right? Just little custom pigtails with our leftover wire so that we can combine the air conditioning circuit and this Powermatic circuit. They've got, Brandon, I think his name's Brandon, who's working on fixing this up. So I'm just gonna put it back together, let Brandon finish his job. He's asking for some tips about things to get from the electrical supply house and get this properly secured. It will not be this plug. Still gonna do a little tighten, loosen, tighten. Okay, you wanna turn that breaker on now? Okay, so we've got still this goofy hanging out of the, yeah, go ahead, bud. Hanging out of the box, don't have a plate for it, but it's getting a plate, getting a cord, getting it made up. Go ahead. There it is, 240. 123. Boom. This one's a freebie, no invoice on this one. We don't want to have to document that we left that like that. So we've energized the circuit outside. The Powermatic is shared with the air conditioner in not the most beautiful fashion. We've got 2 thermostats inside here, and when it's time to run the Powermatic, what needs to happen is either at the disconnect outside or at the thermostat inside, you've got to turn off the air conditioning to run the Powermatic. The 2 loads coincidentally will trip the circuit. That's it for the air conditioning. Subscribe to Electric Pro Academy for real skills to make real money, and check out our next video here on wiring up your air conditioner disconnect.